Hello and a big warm welcome to my channel. It's another cold one in here. Absolutely freezing. I've just turned my heaters off as well. I've got my little under the desk heater, so hopefully that keeps me warm enough. But I have turned my overhead heaters off. I have got some pink paint from home for my project a little bit later on. And I have bought from my home, I don't know if you remember, I think it was back summer, maybe July, I started a paint by numbers. I still do have a little bit to finish, but here is how it turned out. And basically after I'd painted it, I went in and really gave it a really broad brush stroke to finish on the top, to make it look less like a paint like numbers, and to give it more of the feel if I was painting a fine art piece. So that's what I've done. I really quite like it, but I thought I'd bring it for the studio, and I've just got to find a place for it, which I don't actually know. Is that gonna, that's too tall. We're gonna run into a problem here. Yeah, we need to find somewhere which has got enough room. I'll put it over here for now. First job today, I am going to take my coat off, I do promise. But I'm after some wood for I'm going to create essentially a Happy Mail sign for over on my station. So that's what I'm going to go and do. But I just need a piece of wood the right size. I do like the size of this, but it's already been painted, but I might go over it and paint it in the pinky colour. So I've got the colour here, which it's almost like a ballet pink is probably the best way to describe it, really pale. And then I was thinking of doing that with the wine colour and the white. The reason, as opposed to the pink over there, is that it's just really pink, and I wanted something a little bit more muted, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's my first job. And then the second part of the video, I'm going to be creating some digital drawings that hopefully I can add to my store later on and use those designs for products. But we're going to just go with the flow and see where we go for the day and how much we can get done for today. My studio vlogs are very much a work with me in the studio type, but if you like chatty business type content, I've created a playlist over on my podcast channel. So if you head to my profile and then click podcast, you can find all the talking to camera type videos, and I'm basically kind of de-influencing running a small business. It's really mundane, day-to-day chat, and in future episodes I'm talking to other small business owners and talking to them about the real day-to-day of running their business. But yeah, if you love studio vlogs, stay here because that's what we'll be doing. I'm going to put my coat over here, and as you can see, I am in full-on Christmas vibes this morning because it is December over here. It's actually the 11th, so we're well into December, and my daughter had her Christmas Carol concert this morning, so she was wearing her Christmas jumper. I thought I'd wear my Christmas jumper, so that's why we're a little bit festive here in the studio. I won't make it too Christmassy in case you're watching this in June and thinking I don't want to put up with Christmas videos, but I'm here bringing a little bit of Christmassy magic to the videos. What's my first job? Let's get something down to protect this surface. So I'm just going to use an old plastic sheet that I've used for spray painting this pink. It's just a little ampersand sign that I had, and it was in green, but I have spray painted it the other day with pink. No idea why. I just randomly decided to. Oh, I need scissors. That's no good, is it? Scissors. So yeah, it has been super busy here, and not even in terms of work. It has just been trying to keep on top of everything, seeing everyone, doing everything, remembering what days are Christmas jumper days and what days are uniform days, and everything in between. Right, let's get this board. I did bring, whoa, careful, Hannah. I did bring my paintbrush from home because I realised I'd only got the little paintbrushes. Let's give this a good shake. Right, I always feel these are a bit of a pain to open. I might even have to come down on my desk. It's better. Let's move the chair out of the way. Come on. Doesn't really help when my hands are so cold either. This is not a good look, is it? I feel like I'm slowly getting in. Right. Let's put that there. That is going to need a really good stir. Oh wow. I don't even think this is going to be usable. Okay, turns out that that paint has been standing for quite a while and it is gone. Like, no point of return. I am going to spray paint, but I'm just going to create a area that I can using some of this paper, and then I'm just going to tape it down the middle and then put it outside, and hopefully that's enough area to spray. So let's see. I'm just going to let this piece dry, and in the meantime I'm going to do some digital work over on my iPad. So I'm going to set the camera up now for an over the head shot. So what you'll see now is a little bit more of me working with my hands and yeah, over on the iPad. So I'm going to be using Procreate, my Apple Pencil and my iPad, and we're going to get to work with redoing some of the old designs. I've also got the heating on, so I do apologise, but this is the design that I will be doing on the pink. I drew it on Procreate not long ago, and I think it'd be a really cute design to be made onto the wood, ready to put onto my little packaging display area. And then I thought also with these I could also make them into little postcards, so anyone that places an order will also get a little card with this on and a little thank you note from myself. So it kind of has a dual purpose. Whilst that's drying, I'm going to head to Procreate to design some new products. Okay, so I'm going to start with my blank canvas and I'm going to type in here. So I'm going to add text and put one step, select all, and then I'm going to take it to the grid builder in just, I always forget to select all, I don't know why. So let's make it like that. So one step, duplicate that, edit, at a, and I know I want to make that smaller, and then duplicate that one again, edit text, and I'm going to put time, and that's going to act as my framework roughly. Merge all those into one layer. Just drag my sketch layer to take the opacity down, and then take my drawing layer on the top. Now let's just go in with a sketch actually. So where's my floral? There they are, sketch. Okay, so you can probably barely see that. I'm going to go in now, making sure I'm on my sketch layer. Let's rename that actually to sketch. And I'm just going to start with a really rough sketch, just following my guides. I want it to feel handmade, so I don't want it super perfect, but I want it to kind of feel, I feel like I need more stability on this for now. Let's put it up to there. That's better, that's what I'm after. And then we can sweep that over. Probably want to just take that a bit nicer. That's going to have a nice, let's put it in this gap here. And the E, I'm going to follow that around. I'm only using the guides like super loosely because I really want it to have some playfulness to it. So that should read 1. Might even just take that a little bit edgier and potentially that higher. Copy this. So we've got something alike, but I'm going to take that bit off. And I think I might blend it into the P. So let's do the P. So that's my finished sketch. I'm just going to remove the layer underneath, but that's essentially what it looks like, and I will be back a little bit later on to revisit this and digitally draw it, and I'll show you the finished outcome a little bit later on. What I'm going to do now, whilst that is drying, I'm going to do the template and get the design from Procreate onto my computer so that I can measure it up to the right size and basically draw it out ready for painting. So yeah, it's still a little bit tacky and it's cold in here, which isn't great for painting conditions. But that being said, hopefully it won't take too long before it's nice and dry. Right, my design is chalked up. You really won't be able to see it because I can barely see it, so I won't try and show you. I have got my gloss paint, which is the Humbrol Enamel paint. I'm just going to give it a good shake, and I need to look for, there it is, my little tool. I'm going to use some of this that I used earlier to dry as my sheet to protect my table, and roll up my sleeves. And I'm going to need a little bit of terps, and I'm just using my old pot from the dessert pot. Now, before I start, I went to see Wicked last night and I absolutely loved it. Really, really enjoyed it. We had an absolute blast. I went with the girls, and it's the first time in a long time that I've sat and watched a film and just been really immersed in the whole cinema experience. It was lovely, it was wonderful, and I just came away with like a little bop in my step because I think there's a part with Ariana Grande and they're singing Loathing, and they're like bopping along, and I got back last night and I couldn't sleep because I was just singing all the songs in my head, and I woke up this morning and we were singing along to them on the nursery run, and as I've been chalking this up, I've just had the soundtrack to the film on, so yeah, they're playing rent free in my head. I can't stop singing them and dancing to them and bopping along. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start this with a nice red gloss, and a little goes a long way with this paint. I'm just going to get my brush moving, and I'm going to bring the camera over now so you can come join me.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do. Hold my hand and look me in the eye so I can tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. Every day is something new. If I spend it with you, with you, with you. Oh, I want you right now, and I need you right now, you right now. My world is spinning round, round, around. Oh, I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now. How you move and what you do has made me so crazy about you now. Now we can go
My sign is done, but not dry. So I have got to be careful. But there it is. I've gone with a matte pink, but actually a gloss lettering, which looks nice because it almost looks like it's still wet, which adds a real paint-like quality to it. Take some photos for the website. I'm super happy with how it's come out. Let's do a quick tidy up. And let's set this up to take a quick picture. I'm just using my phone for the remote. So I need to end recording and then I'm going to take a photo. Okay, now that I'm done, let's put it over here so it can dry. I might even go in and add some more details a little bit later on. I was going to go over here, but I'm not sure where it's going to go. Let's bring you over here. I was going to put it here. Maybe I do need to make a bit of room for all of this. I've got my Pantone swatches, put them away, got my pens. I mean, that doesn't really need to go here, but I need to change these magnets so bad. Guys, where should I put my sunflowers? I don't know where to put it. I feel like I do like it brightening up the space, but it also doesn't go with my artwork. Unless we put it here. They are quite fun. Is this like too cluttered? Or does that sign need to go on the wall? I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it needs to go on the wall somewhere. Makes that bit less dull, but then this is also a functional space. So let's put my tape back. I feel like it needs to go higher, even though I haven't got anywhere to put it, and it looks nice next to the stamps. I'm gonna have to get my thinking cap on. Finally decided on somewhere, so I decided I'm gonna put it here. Not perfect for now, but I do think it allows to bring in some pink, and I could be doing my stickers and redoing my little bit of a packing station. But for now, I'm happy with how it's come out, and I'm gonna photograph it and get it ready on the website to purchase and create the packaging slips for that. So hopefully in the next video you'll be able to see all that actually in action and the prints arrive. But in the meantime, I'm going to go, and during the evenings this week I'm going to work on the design that I showed you in the sketch at the beginning of this video. And I've got a vlog, no, not a vlog, I've got a podcast episode coming up, and I have just recently filmed one about the real mundane day-to-day tasks of running a business. If you have liked this video, it would really help me if you can give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.